me that we were ill prepared for this because we inherited a system of testing, we inherited a system of stockpiles that was woefully inadequate for this, and there was plenty of people to the last two administrations who had wake-up calls and they went back to sleep. That's not what we're doing. We're going to fight this this virus, and after it's over,
look, Peter,
I'm
just going to tell you, you're wasting everyone's time. You're wasting everyone's time with this. It's 2020. The president was elected in 2016. Can you get to 1 million ventilators?
First of all, that number is way out of
what can you get
proportion.
To then?
We are going to do our best to get the ventilators we need as quickly as possible, and we have GM and Ford repurposing factories for that purpose.
Do you have, like, I'm just trying to get to the, do you have a projection of how many you can get to?
Sending us ventilators. See, this is the kind of thing, Brianna. You go, oh, we need 1 million ventilators. We can't possibly get it. That's like wildly over what we would need. We are ramping up production.
That's from the Society of Critical Care Medicine, Peter. Peter, that's from the Society of Critical Care Medicine. They said that I mean, that's a ceiling, but they say that's a possibility. And I mean, you have to know that, right? If you're the person in charge of the ventilators.
That's a ceiling, and that's a possibility. That's like the worst of the worst of the worst case. Okay, again, you're
so then where can you get to
that kind of stuff.
These are
Peter. I'm so
Peter.
Peter,
if you think that speaking in facts and truth is frightening to people,
Philips,
you have a problem.
Why do you keep shouting in my ear? I don't understand. I'm trying to get you some numbers and answer your questions.
Okay, please.
Here, watch me answer the question. We got 43,000 ventilators at least that are come from Philips. We're working with GM and Ventec, and they may be able to produce as many as 80,000 by the end of the year. Ford and GE are partnering together, and there's 8 other companies on our spreadsheets where we're looking to get them to up their production or take whatever inventory they got. We are working really hard on this, and we are surging capacity to the places they need it. And I think what's important for CNN here is to report this in a sober way without frightening America, and just having reasonable conversations when somebody from the White House comes on, and instead of just shouting in our ear.
Peter, I will tell you that one way that I think a lot of people are calmed down is when they have information, and even if it's bad news or it's difficult news to hear, they know the size of the problem and they know that the government has a plan for it. That is what we're trying to get with you. You're in charge of the supply chain. That is the most pressing issue right now. I don't know that I actually have too much of a clearer picture having spoken to you today.
If I may, when you lead with your administration was woefully unprepared, do not expect me to accept that as fact.
And you said you were.
And not.
You said you were prepared. I just had to.
It's not a fact, okay? But you should at least let me respond to it, okay? You go, oh, your administration is woefully unprepared. Now, how many ventilators do you have? I mean, that's a two-parter, right? So, I'll come on CNN anytime. All I ask is civil dialogue where I have a time to speak, and then we deal with the facts. And I would just keep asking CNN. It's like, this is the crisis of our lives. You will never experience anything like this again in your lifetime. And we need, as a people, to band together and work with this in a unified way, above partisan politics, above ideology, and just solve this problem together. And if we get on TV and it gets sensationalized, you stir people up, it just leads to bad things. That's my point. We are working as hard as we possibly can with the full force of government and the full force of private enterprise, and that's the best we can do right now. We all, as a country, got dealt a bad hand by China.
Peter, that is just a waste of time to say that. I'm going to leave it there, Peter Navarro.
No, hang on.
We're just trying to get our hands around it. No, Peter Navarro,
why is
that's
that a
it.
waste
We're out of time.
We're
out of time, and that's just
that's
ridiculous.
Good to talk.
Peter Navarro, thank you so much. All around the world, women are now giving birth almost alone in the delivery room because family members are not allowed.